the 12.25-year cycles of the sun. Who we are, the way we are, why we got shaped like this, is fundamentally because of the various forces that function upon us, solar system being the main thing. If our mothers' bodies were not in sync with the cycles of the moon, we wouldn't be born. So the cycles of the moon and the sun has a profound impact in the way we are. Acknowledging this, celebrating this, and finding ways to go beyond this is what Kumbh is what yoga is in many ways, to break the cycles of life. So these cycles are determining everything about the human being. If you're living in a physically, mentally very healthy state, your system will go through 12.25-year cycles. Just for example, if it falls to a 6-year cycle, that means you may still be successful in the world, but you will not know any peace or joy in your life, you're always… If it falls to 3-year cycles, you will have a hard time with the world around you and yourself. If you fall into 18-month cycles, you're on antidepressants. If you fall into 9 months, 3 months, 6-month cycles, you're in serious conditions of mental and physiological struggles. Now, the Kumbh comes from this understanding that you're trying to regularize your cycle to a 12-year cycle. If you carefully observe your life, the psychological situations, emotional situations, and also life situations, you will see a certain pattern to the cycles. If you sit down and write down different things that have happened in your life, you will see a certain pattern. If it is falling into a 12-year cycle, you're in a reasonably good place. Health and being peaceful is not an issue. Now it's time to work for freedom. Time to work for mukti, that's what it means. The power of these cycles upon the human system. They identified places and situations which would be of maximum benefit to human well-being. So particularly they chose places where there is confluence of rivers, because where two rivers meet, there is a non-stop force. And our bodies of the 5 elements dominated by water. Over 72% of our body is water. So if you're in a place where there are churning waters at certain times, considering the latitude and at that time of the year or at that time of these 12-year cycles, the relationship between the planet and the sun, it creates a powerful situation where one can transform themselves. A lot of studies have been made on the previous Kumbh and they found phenomenal physiological changes in people who stayed there for over 40 days and every day they were in that water. A Kumbh Mela is supposed to be for 48 days. That is, people should stay there for 48 days, every day in the river along with that sadhana. This is part of the bhutashudhhi tradition, where the fundamental process is to cleanse the elements in the system, and water being a major part of it. Water is considered very important for health, well-being, prosperity, whatever we are seeking in our lives. So these 48 days has particular specific sadhanas where people stayed there and went through this process and came out fully transformed because they made use of the natural forces to transform the quality of oneself, not just physiologically, even spiritually. But today people are going just one quick dip and out. That is too brief to have any kind of major impact except maybe an emotional involvement. I know you can't take off maybe right now, make up your mind in 48 days, but if you are planning your Kumbh trip, at least plan minimum 3 to 7 days so that you are there, do some sadhana and benefit from that process rather than make a ritual out of it. So, you're going to Kumbh, Maha Kumbh, which gone on for many millennia, and at least go prepared. Before the sun rises over 30-degree angle, and also in the evening, after the sun goes below 30 degrees, 21 minutes in the morning, 21 minutes in the evening, just sit in a crossless posture, put yourself with great involvement, just do Maha Mantra, 21 minutes. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. At least go with 21 days of preparation, minimum of 7 days. You will imbibe something better. Because we are going there not because of religious fervor. We are going there because there is a certain phenomena of life happening. We want to make use of it.
The Kumbh Mela's origins are linked to Hindu mythology, specifically the tale of the Samudra Manthan between the Devas and Asuras. According to the myth, during this churning, a kumbh containing the nectar of immortality emerged. While fighting for the nectar, drops fell at the 4 locations where the Kumbh Mela is held today, making these places sacred. The Kumbh Mela is held at 4 places in India: Prayagraj, Haridwar, Ujjain and Nasik. These are believed to be locations where the sacred rivers, the Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati, have spiritual significance. Pilgrims bathe in the holy waters to cleanse their sins and attain salvation or moksha. The timing of the Kumbh Mela is linked to certain astrological alignments, specifically the position of the Jupiter and the Sun in specific zodiac signs. The Mela occurs when these planets align in such a way that it is believed to bring spiritual benefits, purify sins, and grant blessings to those who participate. In 2025, the Kumbh Mela will be held in Prayagraj, which is the site of the Triveni Sangam, the confluence of the Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati river. This location is especially revered for its spiritual potency. The Kumbh Mela of 2025 will hold profound religious significance due to its mythological roots, astrological timing, and spiritual practices, offering an opportunity for millions to seek purification, engage in sacred rituals, and attain spiritual enlightenment. For those who attend, the event is not just about the physical act of bathing, but also about immersing oneself in the divine blessings and spiritual energy that the Mela promises. Namaskaram.